It's me again. I'm backity back. I'm no, but for real. Um, yeah, since the other one cut off. Yeah, but about Ink Gallery. If you're ever in Nashville and you want to get a tattoo or a piercing, check them out. Um, I would tell you about um the other place, but I don't even have their card anymore. Been in here. Oh, what I've been doing with myself lately, as far as the uh, in regards to work or whatever. We're not on even work anymore. Um, I'm doing. I've been getting into the whole um stage play scene. Um, I actually have auditions coming up in the near future, but we're not gonna jinx it by putting it. We'll just let you see the works of it, and hopefully you guys get to see because you got to see my accomplishments from me searching for work, finding work, and actually happy with it. Now we're gonna look forward to me getting into the stage plays, working from the stage plays, getting into the actual TV screen, and seeing that work in the making. And you guys get to see me from nothing to something, from something to something else, which is gonna be step by step process. And I want you guys to be front row, front and center to see this happen. But what I was gonna say, what I was about to say, I forgot already. But yeah, I need a haircut. I think I may go tomorrow. I'm not sure. I need, I know I need to change hat, so that's what I'll do. But yeah, I think I may go tomorrow. So I know that's what I'm gonna do. Um, oh no, let me tell you about my experience. What was this? Because I was suspended from work because one of the managers claimed I threatened him, and clearly, look at me. If I was to threaten, well, I don't threaten anybody. I make promises. If I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. I don't talk yap. That's not me. But anywho, we were at. I'm gonna explain because that's where we need to get at. That's what I knew I need to tell you guys. Okay. Um. Well, I got suspended Sunday 2 weeks ago. Because like I had the flu and or whatever, and I was just getting over it. But instead of me calling out because I wasn't feeling well, I was like, I need this money. So I go into work and I had already took some Tylenol. I was like, okay, let me take some Tylenol. I took Tylenol and drank a Red Bull. Not a good combination. And for me, I'm the type of person I get agitated very, very quick. Regardless of whatever the situation may be, I get agitated very, very quick. So as the morning progressed, I got the coughing, and I'm cooking food or whatever because I'm sure you guys know where I work. I work at McDonald's here in Atlanta, and I love it. I love it. I love it. But anywho, I was actually because I was suspended from the cash register because of an incident with the customer, but I'm gonna get to that too. Um, but I was cooking hash brown, and that is so not me. Like, look at me. I don't need to be standing over grease all day, 8 to 9 hours a day. No, that's not me. So I was coughing, and instead of me standing at the station, I'm like, okay. For one, the inside was packed with customers. This is how I'll tell you. Some McDonald's, some McDonald's are nasty. Some employees do nasty shit. They not my McDonald's, but other McDonald's. This is like why I'm so skeptical and so eerie when it comes to ordering at restaurants. not from my restaurant, but from other restaurants. But anywho, we go. I go to the back because I'm like, okay, I'm coughing. I go to the back to wash my hands. What a normal person would do. Go to wash my hands. And one of the crew members, who's my bitch all day, every day, she was like, Blue, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm good, I'm good. As I'm walking back, I didn't stop and hold full conversation. I stopped and I was like, I'm good, I'm good. And I go back to the front and he was like, mind you, he's not even he's a shift manager. So I mean, hey, you're gonna try to use that as a whatever, as if you're on hierarchy, which you're not. You're about an inch or two above us. So hey, we're gonna get that straight. But anywho, um, he was like, "What are you doing? What are you doing back there?" And I was like, "I was coughing, so I went back to wash my hands." He was like, "No, I saw you conversating. No, you saw me speaking to her, talking to her on my way back to the front." And he was like, "Don't move from the station, and don't." Well, he was like, "Don't move from the station. You know you're supposed to be here. Don't do that." And I was like, "Blase." It's like, okay. Well, next time I get the coughing, I'm gonna cough on this shit, and it ain't gonna be nothing. So he was like, you know what? You know what? Clock out, go home. Fine. I didn't want to be here anyway. You like for one, I'm just now getting over the flu. Let me go home and rest. That's what was going through my mind. Not to be a bitch and be combative to. I mean, to be hold no confrontation between him. I'm headed back. I'm going to the back, and I see that he didn't get really upset until I had this nonchalant attitude, like what the fuck, I ain't care. So as I'm going to the back, because I guess he thought I was supposed to beg and plead. No, don't send me home. Girl, please. So as I'm going to the back, he followed me back there, and he was like, you know what, write him up. He got 2 weeks. He got 2 weeks. I got what? What are you gonna put on the write up, sir? What are you gonna? Mind you, I just told you the exact. I just told you word from word, step by step as to what happened and what was said. This is the thing. When I asked him what was he gonna put on the write up, he had nothing to say. So he went back to the front because he told another manager who's real cool, told another manager to write me up. She was like, what I'm gonna put on there? I'm like, yeah, what are you gonna put on there? Then I was coughing and I came back to wash my hands because she saw me. She saw me. So um I wasn't gonna stay. I was like, okay, going home. I'm off the clock. So as I'm going home, some customers was like, "What's wrong?" I'm good. Like this is the stuff I go through every day. Mind you, this was like working where I work. Like it takes a minute. It's like a fraternity sorority thingy where basically you go through a hazing process, and that's what I've been calling it lately. It's a hazing process, and when new people come in, I'm like, "Hey, how are you?" I'm trying to be the cool one. But it's a hazing process. It's either you survive your first week or you don't. Point blank. Um, 1 second.